What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, and I am back with another video. Y'all like how I did my hair? This is really long. Like, this right here is really long. I just pinned it up with some bobby pins to make it like I got a bang. Y'all like it? I like my little bun. I tried to make it messy, but that's as messy as it was gonna get. So, alright, so since October is almost over, oh Lord Jesus, since October is almost over, by the time of this recording, it is the 29th, so I only got 2 days left of October, and I waited so late to hop on the 31 days bandwagon, but I can't do that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one. I'm gonna try to get up either tonight or Monday. Probably more Monday. Maybe I'm gonna probably put it out on Monday. So since it is Halloween, close to Halloween weekend, whatever, I am going to read some short stories. And the way it said five real life horror stories that will give you nightmares. Mind you, I don't know if y'all ever know this about me, but I love scary movies. I love scary stories. I love it all. So 9 times out of 10, I've already read these things. Like when I was a child, I used to get on my phone or I would look on the computer and I would read scary stories. I would watch jump scares on YouTube. Like me and my cousins used to watch a lot of jump scares on YouTube, and we were some bad kids. So that's what we used to do. We used to watch jump scares, read scary stories, all that stuff. So this probably ain't gonna be nothing to me, but it's just something to do, just to celebrate October, Halloween, all that stuff. And I waited so late to want to get a Halloween tapestry. I was like, you know what, don't even worry about it. I'll try again in December for Christmas. I might do something for Christmas. So I've already told y'all the title of the video is, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this right. Hold on. 5 real life horror stories. Oh, it's in time for Halloween. You'll want to sleep with the lights on tonight. This ain't nothing to me. I'm sorry, but we finna get it going. So it's 5 of them. They're really short, and I'm just gonna put my little commentary at the end of each one, rating from 1 to 10 how scary it was in my opinion, because I don't scare easily. Like, I don't. It's a thing. But before I get started, make sure y'all, I'm sorry, my bang. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Heavy on the like. It'll get me in the algorithm. It'll let YouTube know I'm here, and it'll put me out there. You see what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like. If y'all don't do nothing else, give me a thumbs up, please, and thank you. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so the first one is called The Funeral Home. My family home used to be a funeral home. It's over 100 years old, and I'm pretty certain it's haunted. I used to have sleep paralysis sometimes when I would come home on breaks from college, where I would wake up unable to move, but could see a pale figure of a girl in a dark headband standing next to my bed. She was always facing the window, so I never saw her face, but man, it was terrifying. My dog would also sleep in my bed and wake up in the middle of the night to bark at a dark corner in my room and stuff like that. After I had sleep paralysis, I slept the rest of that Christmas break sleeping in my mom's bed with her. This was by Becca. It said the name at the end. 1 to 10, give it a 2. Some people, I don't know, my peripherals is crazy, but from 1 to 10, I give it a 2. Let's go on to story number 2, The Ghost Marvin. My family had a ghost named Marvin. When I was away at college, my dad moved into a new house, and he and my sister immediately declared it was haunted. I remember my sister texting me throughout the semester, wide awake at 4 a.m. because she was freaked out. She and my dad named him Marvin as a joke, but it kind of stuck. Marvin was actually pretty polite. He would turn off the lights when we left them on. I remember my dad and sister Skyping me, explaining the weird things that would happen. They would be watching a movie and Marvin would turn off the hallway lights and bathroom lights if they were left on. Sometimes he'd turn them back on though, doing this multiple times throughout the movie or show. These lights weren't on a timer and they were the kind you had to push hard to turn off. My family decided it wasn't an electrical circuit malfunction because every time Marvin would turn off the lights, you would hear the click as if someone had pushed the switch down. Once, while I was home alone one day during the summer, I was pulling my hair into a ponytail in front of the front door mirror. Suddenly, I heard a man's voice say clearly in my ear, "Hello." I whipped around and no one was there. I was really freaked out, so I went for a run just to be out of the house and waited until my dad got home from lunch. We eventually moved and said goodbye to Marvin. I'm pretty sure he's still there. And this was by Jamie. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 3. It's not really a big thing. I give it a 3. I do believe in spirits, but not that much. Alright, so story number 3. The haunted middle school. My middle school was haunted by the ghost of Violet Sharp, a suspect in the Lindbergh baby kidnapping. She was proved innocent after she hung herself in the maid's quarters. My school was the converted Morrow Estates. Charles Lindbergh married Anne Morrow in my math drama classroom. But the 3rd floor, the old maid's quarters, was the most haunted place in the school. You never wanted to be roaming around after hours in any of the school. Doors would open and close, lights would flicker, but there were offices on the 3rd floor, and when you went up there down this one hallway, you would feel yourself suffocating. Not 100%, but you felt it. Everyone has the same experience. And one time I was trespassing on another part of the campus with a group of friends one night, and we heard a choir of children. There 100% was no choir there. And that was submitted by Sam. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 5, only because when I was a child, I remember one time when I was a child in elementary school, probably like 2nd or 3rd grade, I remember the lights flicked off at our school. And we were told when we were in elementary school that the school was built on a Native American burial ground. So we believed in that wholeheartedly. So we honestly thought that there were spirits in that school. And when them lights flickered off, we took off down that hallway. Like, we knew to get out of Dodge. Like, we knew better. But so I give it a 5. Alright, story number 4. The spooky summer getaway. When I was younger, my two siblings and I would spend summer weekends away at my cousin's house. Their house was in this region that was pretty isolated and full of farmland. I remember one day when I was maybe 8 or 9, it was particularly hot. Their house didn't have AC. While the temperatures cooled down at night, it was still uncomfortable. I was sleeping in my older cousin's room with my little sister, and I woke up in the middle of the night because it was too stuffy. I decided to go sleep out in the living room because I had remembered that my aunt opened the windows and sliding glass door, so there was at least a breeze in circulation. I don't know how long I was asleep, but I remember waking up what seemed like seconds later. Before I opened my eyes, I had a feeling that someone was watching me. I was facing the couch, and when I finally opened my eyes, I saw a little girl sitting across from me. She wore a dress that looked like it was from the 1890s and was brushing her long, wavy hair. She was a bit transparent but had a gold tint because of the street light that was shining in on her. I blinked and she put down her brush in her lap, smiled at me, did a little wave, and mouthed, "Hello." I immediately shut my eyes, shot up, and ran back to my cousin's room. I remember only being able to fall asleep because I convinced myself that it didn't happen. When it was morning, I was the last to wake up. I walked into the kitchen where everyone was already eating breakfast. My older brother was in the middle of telling a story. Apparently he had woken up in the middle of the night too. He had also gone to the living room and was woken up by the feeling that someone else was there too. He saw the same little girl and ran away just like I had. I freaked out and told him about my identical experience that was submitted by Cassidy. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 4, 3.5, 4. Maybe. I mean, I don't think they're lying, but it's just And going back to story 1 about the sleep paralysis, I've had sleep paralysis. That's nothing to play with. I ain't even gonna hold you. Not this first one. Hold on. Where was the sleep paralysis? Was there never a sleep paralysis? Was there never a sleep paralysis? Disregard what I just said. I could have swore I was reading a story about sleep paralysis like 2 seconds ago. Alright, so the last story is The Rural Home's Dark Secret. I grew up in a very old home in rural Wisconsin. It was over 100 years old when we moved in, and the original structure was added onto throughout the years before we moved in. It was originally a one-room house. When I was little, my brother Dylan and I would always see and hear weird things. As an adult, we remember them vividly. But when we were kids, we'd brush it off, and our parents would say we were imagining things. One time, Dylan went up to our mom's room to grab something for her and turned around to see a little boy standing in the doorway of our shared room. The right side was always particularly creepy, and it was a renovated attic. And when I was a kid, in that same room, I would see my Barbies moving on the top of my flat dollhouse. My mom had friends stay over one night, and one stayed on our couch. He woke up in the middle of the night to someone choking him and was like, "There's something here and I need to leave," and bolted. The real clincher is that when I was in high school, we had to get a new septic tank, and my parents couldn't find it anywhere because the records were awful, so they ended up getting a hold of the son of the original owners. He was a million years old, and he told my parents where the tank was because he helped dig it out. My mom was like, "I have to ask, we've had some creepy stuff happen here, but whatever it is, it seems to like our family." She asked if the place was haunted, and according to my mom, when she asked him, his face turned white and blank. It was because his brother himself as a teenager in our living room. This was by Sierra. That was probably the most scary one, and I give it a 6. That was just something to do, y'all. I don't know where I got a sleep paralysis story from. I don't know. Yeah. It was the first story, funeral home, sleep paralysis. I have had sleep paralysis before. I'm gonna put the link to this down below. It was just something to read. Something not too scary to where y'all be like, "Girl, why is you reading this stuff out loud?" Like, for real. So, the first story, the sleep paralysis situation. I have had sleep paralysis before. I don't know why. I don't know if it was something I ate, what I was going through. I don't know. But I have had sleep paralysis before, and it is nothing to play with. It's like, it's not even the fact that, some people say they see stuff in the corner of the room or they see stuff coming towards them. No, I was more afraid of the fact that I couldn't move my body. Only thing I could move was my eyes. I couldn't move my body at all. Like, I don't know how long I was asleep, but when I woke up, I think I started crying or something because it was so like, it felt so real to the fact that I'm like, whoa, like what was that? But yeah, those were 5 real life horror stories for Halloween. Hope y'all liked it. I will have more content coming soon. I don't know if it's gonna be another story time. I don't know if it's gonna be another Sims Let's Play. I don't know if it's gonna be another review. I just gotta let it come to me. But until then, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. And again, heavy on the like, heavy on the thumbs up, because it really helps. And like I always say, I will see y'all. No. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, because I know y'all want to support your girl. Now, like I always say, I will see y'all in the next